I've got ace-4 here. Well, this guy's been raising, but I'm sure he must have a better hand, so... Son of a bitch! Son of a goddamn bitch! Holy mackerel! How could you do that with deuce-7? The worst possible hand, and he bluffed me. He bluffed a worldwide champion, and this chick, this broad, is pushing Bill Fillmaff around, and she's trying to do it again. You scoundrel! How dare you do this to Bill Fillmaff? She's probably bluffing, but I'm gonna fold anyway. But the thing is, this bitch, and I can't believe she's pushed me. Oh well, that time she had a better hand. That rascal. Well, I guess Bill Fillmaff. No, actually, I knew it. I knew that she had ace-queen, so I didn't think I made a great. I knew that was coming. See, I was dominated. But I made a great new laydown. I made a classic laydown there. I got king 10 here, suited. But, you know, unlike these donks, I'm actually capable of folding, you know, a suited hand. You know, but that's why Bill Fillmaff has an instructional DVD. And these guys, you know, they just get DT'd, double-teamed. You know, in, like, porn, not even straight porn movies. So, what's going on in this hand? You got this K-Devil guy. He's bet like 100K. Military coup's considering it. This is boring because Bill Fillmaff isn't in the hand. And why was K-Devil here was betting with nothing? He had king high, and he was betting with, I don't understand that. How could you bet when he didn't have anything that matched? He didn't have a pair. Alright, I'm going to check this. I've got 9-8. Alright, nobody hit this flop, so Bill Fillmaff's just going to push. You know, I'm going to bluff, and, well, it's not a bluff, but they're not going to call. They respect Bill Fillmaff at this point. I do have top pair. You know, these guys probably just have overcards because, well, did I say overlards? I get confused because these people are so fat. I mean, they're overweight. They're just all these goons. All right, I got ace, jack of diamonds here. You know, I'm going to raise it up, see what happens. Bill Fillmaff's going to put in, you know, 20,000. I should bet Jack Bauer, actually, which is 24,000. Hit show 24 on Fox. You know, they paid Bill Fillmaff a little bit of money to promotional place that. Well, I got a flush draw and overs here, so I'm going to push all in. Military coup calls. What a donk. He's got worse suited or diamonds than I do. So if the diamond hits, Bill Fillmaff's good. My hand's going to hold up. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, Bill Fillmaff makes another great play. Doubles up once again. This is really too easy. I wish these guys were more of a challenge. I wish we were playing for more money. Because Bill Fillmaff has millions in money. Yeah, see, they're saying it was a nice hand, and I just typed in, yeah, it sure was. It really was a great hand. Bill Fillmaff knew the entire time where he was in the hand. We got these two other guys who aren't Bill Fillmaff. This military guy, and, why did we even show this hand? That was boring. This is so boring when Bill Fillmaff isn't playing. So this hand, I got the Jack 10 suited. You know, probably going to raise it up. Yeah, I'm going to raise this up $20,000. You know, the last thing Bill Fillmaff spent $20,000 on was, wow, I got a jack. So I got a jack here. Bill Fillmaff probably has the best hand. But I spent $20,000 on a cheese wheel is what I did. And it was like The Price is Right, except, you know, there were no prizes involved. But, you know, it was like a wheel cheese. It wasn't magical, but check this down. Best hand. I don't know why he's called with the 9-10 suited, but it was a wheel of cheese that I ate. I ate the entire wheel. What's going on? The video just messed up. Bill Fillmaff isn't very good with the video here. On this hand, we got a bunch of it's a family pot, so everybody's in. All right, so now it's probably a split pot here because Bill Fillmaff has the ace. There's no way these guys have kings or eights. I'm going to call. It's probably going to be a split. Bill Fillmaff knows these things. I mean, how could somebody have an 8 or a king here? It's a family pot. check. He's going to check. We're going to split it up. And he bets 58,000. What the heck? What? This makes no sense to Bill Fillmaff. See, I said what? What could be going on here? I mean, is he trying to... Why is he doing this? I don't understand it. 58,000. Bill Fillmaff. I mean, at the best, this is a split pot. It's probably a split pot. I mean, how could they have a king or an 8? I'm just going to use up some time here to ponder this. This bitch, once again, stealing my pot. But, you know, Bill Fillmaff isn't sexist. I mean, if this broad was a male, or, you know, Bill Fillmaff would... Well, she'd still be a terrible player. But Bill Fillmaff would treat her exactly the same way. Let's see, at this hand, another hand that doesn't involve Bill Fillmaff, so who cares? Check. Do something! Don't be bet. He should probably fold here, this military guy, but he calls because he's a terrible player, and Donnie 5K here is thinking of what to do. He bets again. Pair of jacks out there. Military guy raises. Donnie goes all in. Military coup's probably going to call with ace 2 because he's a donk. He's thinking about it, wasting all our time. Pot odds dictate he should call, but he was probably bluffing. Wow, this is such just amateur play here. Bill Fillmaff really is just astounded by how terrible the quality of play here is. I wish, once again, I just wish there were better players. Ace 10 this hand. It's suited. Pretty good hand. This bitch tries to call, but, you know, the only thing you'll be limping is my dick. Wait, well, that's not really much of a... Well, but I'm going to raise. Bill Fillmaff's going to raise because it's a woman, probably wandered in here looking for online cooking, and, you know, accidentally ended up in a poker tournament. That's the thing with poker tournaments. There's a lot of luck involved. Bill Fillmaff should win everyone, but there's random fluctuations. So sometimes Bill Fillmaff doesn't win, but I should always win, because first of all, I'm the most skillful, second of all, I'm the most worth it, and third of all, I deserve it, because, you know, my electric bill doesn't pay itself. I got King Queen suited here, military coup, obvious donk. We've already established that calls. Wow, this is a really great flop for Bill Fillmaff. Top pair, good kicker. I got a flush draw as well. Yeah, I'm just going to bet out here. Of course, the donk calls. We got Fillmaff on the board here, so I guess I could be worried about my signature hand. But how could I possibly be beaten by my own signature hand? I'll bet again. Oh, there's a flush. Now, Bill Fillmaff's going to be tricky and check it. And this donk's probably going to make a play at it. He's going to make a play at it. He's thinking of it. He's thinking, bet, you donk. Bet. Bet out. Bluff. Bet. Kid checked. Well, that kind of sucked. Bill Fillmaff really should have bet there, I guess. I mean, Bill Fillmaff isn't saying he made a mistake. This military coup guy didn't know that he was supposed to bluff there. He was supposed to bluff there, and he didn't know it. It's not my fault that he's too dumb to bluff. I mean, a professional would have bluffed me there. But this guy isn't a professional, unless, you know, being a professional, like, earwax, you know, generation system counts for something. And I doubt it does. I mean, maybe in the medical research field, but I doubt. What's going on in this hand? All right, we got K-Devil. He's going to bet out, and this military, he bet 30,000. That's a weird bet here. This military guy's thinking. Wasted our time. He calls with ace high, and it's good. Wow! The quality of play here, none of them even matched. Their cards didn't match. That meant they didn't have any pairs. Bill Fillmaff, I'm just going to raise because, you know, these people are terrible. I'm just going to outplay these people. I can't believe he called with ace. He didn't have anything that matched. And all the cards were out. The 5 were out. All right, K-Devil raised me. But, you know, this guy's on tilt because he just made a horrible play with Queen 7. Yeah, he must be on tilt from such a horrible play. You just did. You're horrible. What a horrible player, this K-Devil. Jesus! That was a terrible raise. You know, Bill Fillmaff normally would have, I would have all in that sucker out of his seat. But fortunately, that time Bill Fillmaff was just goofing off a little bit, only had the 5-6 suited. These other guys would go broke on the suited connectors, but Bill Fillmaff, capable of laying down a hand, and that's not weak tight. That's just being smarter than all y'alls, and it's being careful. Like, you don't bang a chick without, something covered. What's going on?